Wow.
No one.
No one won the Christmas. Someone had to have won the
Someone
Christmas.
won, but I don't know who it would have been. There were not very many $10 bills.
So the competition was slim.
Yeah. I think it might be for as much as you crumpled it up.
I did destroy it.
I think it might have been Allie Ryder.
Allie Ryder. What was the award?
She got to pick first whatever she wanted at the game. She didn't.
Oh, so literally no one won.
Yeah, there was no one claimed the prize.
We'll give you a Twinkie. No, I can't do that. They're not my Twinkies to give. Plus, they don't exist.
Oh, they very much exist. Oh, did that hit with a certain thud?
No, it's actually pretty soft still.
Okay.
Kevin's Lucky Twinkie. Do not open.
Well, wait, we should actually start the show.
This is the show. It's a show about nothing.
Yeah, that. Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm Ed.
And this is the Jay and Ed Variety Show.
Episode, I have no idea.
9/12.
9/12. Wow, really? 12 already? Wow, 9/12.
Hi.
Hello.
You go first.
I'm going to go first.
Yours is
chronologically.
Yeah. You.
Tonight is the deadline. Now, what is this? Why is that on top? There's one on top of it. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Tonight is the deadline. Girls Weekend, Guys Weekend. Ladies first order. Ladies, you're headed to Ligonier. It's going to be a retreat where you're talking about what it means to be a woman in Christ and what it looks like to serve in the way that He served us. Yes, that. Guys, we're going to be looking at what it looks like to be a man of God. And it's like, here's the way I've been describing it. If you've enjoyed youth starts, this is kind of like a youth start for the weekend.
I've enjoyed youth starts from a distance. Like, they're that good.
I think someone coined the term youth start in the woods, which I like that.
Yeah.
You start in the woods, it's going to be awesome. Guys, you want to sign up? The deadline is tonight. Ladies, you want to sign up? The deadline is tonight. It is this upcoming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cost is $100. As we always say, if money is the issue, money's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd really like to come and you're thinking, it's a little more than I can afford, just let us know. We'll make sure that you are there. It's going to be awesome. That is all.
That is all. Check out this really funny thing Ed did.
Hi. If you've attended Veritas at all over the last several weeks or months, then you've become aware of a conversation that has sparked debate and several arguments. And that conversation is the classic polar bear versus gorilla conversation. You know, some people say that in a fight that the gorilla would win versus a polar bear, and others say that the polar bear would win versus the gorilla. And there's been no consensus. We've been unable to come together. This has been a very divisive conversation, and today I seek to enlighten us all just a little bit more by bringing some other unbiased voices into the conversation. So join me as we seek to answer that question. Who would win, polar bear versus gorilla? Hey, so I'm here with Anna, and Anna, we've been walking around the halls just bringing some people into a conversation we've been having, and I need to keep it unbiased, so I'm asking very vaguely. We're looking for categories on which things can be compared.
Did you cover texture?
Oh, we did not cover texture.
So texture.
Okay, tell me about which texture would be better. Like, which one would win?
Soft is always better.
Soft is always better. Okay.
Yes.
So soft would win.
Soft would win.
The softer one would win.
Yes.
Perfect. That's all I'm
Absolutely.
looking for. Okay, thank you. For our first category, we've been given the comparison of texture here. Now, I think this is something we can all readily agree upon. Though gorilla may be soft, it's very clear that polar bears are made to survive in Arctic environments where the temperature gets very, very cold, so they must wear only the coat that they have with them to stay warm, and that coat is very thick, it is very plush, and I think it's safe to say that it is much softer. So in this case, the point goes easily to the polar bear. I will award polar bear 1 full point.
The flavor.
Okay, the flavor.
Yes.
Okay, so which has the better flavor?
Yes.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem.
In our second category of flavor, this is a very interesting category. I had to do a little bit of research. I found that some explorers, when given the opportunity to eat other meats to sustain them while on these adventures or while out on expedition, when given the opportunity to eat other meat, they still chose polar bear. Polar bear is apparently that delicious. However, I did find that polar bear liver can contain potentially lethal amounts of vitamin A, and if polar bear is not cooked correctly, it contains parasites that may also be deadly to humans. That said, a gorilla, and I found this on several different sites, gorilla meat has been described as veal-like with a smoky and rich flavor. In this case, it seems pretty clear that gorilla wins. I'll give a full point to the gorilla.
One more, black and white.
Okay.
Uh,
Which one would you say would be better, the darker one or the lighter one?
it's a dependent time, you know. If it's like late in the nighttime, I rather the white
Okay.
for some reason.
Uh-huh.
If in the morning, the black.
Okay.
It's more easy to identify.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you, sir. Another really interesting category here. Category of black or white. And depending on the time of the day, the black one's better and the white one's better. So I think it's very clear that we're going to have to call this one a tie. Gorillas are always black, polar bears are always white. Doesn't matter on the time of day for that one. This one's going to be a half point to each, and that ties the score up at 1.5 apiece.
Smell.
Ooh, smell. Okay. So what do you think would be better, like a pleasant, in this case, I mean, you're picking it. In this sense, would a pleasant smell be better or a very strong, pungent scent be better?
Pleasant smell.
A pleasant smell would be better.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Another interesting category here where I had to do some more research. So we've been told that in this scenario, a pleasant smell is better. So what I've learned is that polar bears have very large sweat glands on the bottom of their feet. Now, in many environments, animals will rub against trees or something of the sort to mark a territory, to attract a mate, to ward off enemies, something like that, while there are no trees in the Arctic. So what I've learned is polar bears, as they walk around, will leave this scent behind from their in their footprints, from the sweat glands on their feet, in the snow and on the ice, and that's how they will communicate via scent. I have learned, however, that the gorilla can actually control the scent that it puts out. It can turn on and off a pleasant smell to attract company or a mate, or to speak to its friendlier gorillas, whereas they can also turn on or off their more aggressive scent, which would ward off their enemies. So, for the mere fact that they can control the scent that they're putting out, a pleasant smell or a less pleasant smell, gorilla gets the point here. Full point for gorilla.
Oh, well, size.
Size. Okay,
Yes.
tell me about that. Like, what would be better? A big one, a small one?
I'm thinking of trees.
Okay.
So, what is better? Depends on your point of view.
I'm looking for your point of view.
Oh.
What would
is it
you think is better? Something big or something small?
Something big with a lot of leaves.
Something big with a lot of leaves.
For shade.
Okay,
And
very
color.
interesting.
And color.
Whoa, tell me about the color now.
I would want a tree that in the fall is really rich in
Ooh,
color.
so lots of rich color.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That would
so
be.
a big, very richly colored, that would win.
That would win. Large
Okay.
leaves.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And finally, another really interesting category, kind of a dual category. Size and color being combined here. I think it's very clear that, it's something we've discussed on many occasions. The gorilla is much smaller than the polar bear. The polar is the larger specimen. However, white is a much less vivid color than the gorilla, which is a dark black. So in this case, I'm going to have to give a half point to each. Half point to the polar bear for being larger, and a half point to the gorilla for having the larger color. And that, folks, is our final score right there on your screen, and it looks like in this version of polar bear versus gorilla, the gorilla takes the win. I did that funny thing, didn't I?
Sure did.
Sure did.
Hey, next 2 Wednesdays. What I believe the dates are the 11th and the 18th. Yeah. We are participating in the Thanksgiving scavenger hunt. This is cool for so many reasons. Number one, we get to go out and terrorize the neighborhood, sort of, kinda.
That's number one reason why it's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. Number two, more importantly, I would think, is that this is a way the South Hills Interfaith Network Ministries.
Nope. Yep.
South
That'd
Hills
be shin.
got kicked in the shin. South Hills Interfaith Ministries
Yes.
has a food bank, and this is one of the big ways they get stocked up for the Thanksgiving season. Is through our help. So what
True
we're
that.
going to do the next couple weeks, next week we will drive around, drop off flyers, alerting folks that we are coming back the week after.
The
And when we come back on the 18th, we will pick up canned goods, lots
Not
of food
canned
items.
goods.
And let's, hang on,
Canted. Canted. Oh yeah.
really good winners like this.
We still have this.
Well, apparently. It is what appears to be a bunch of olives with some basil and...
That's not basil. That's like thyme.
Is it thyme?
I think it's thyme.
No, whatever.
Something piney.
It's some stuff for Mr. and Mrs. Darren Cantanzaro.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm wondering. Did you watch American Ninja Warrior at all?
No.
There's like this like beast of a woman on that show named Casey Catanzaro.
Whoa.
Makes me wonder if she's the missus.
This is the
This right here
is the formula.
belonged to Casey Catanzaro of American Ninja Warrior.
You can't prove it didn't.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can't prove it didn't.
Yeah. So gems like this show up every now and again. Also smoked salmon.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, to go on that incredibly awesome experience, here's what you need to do. You need to make sure that one of these is on file with us.
There's a backside to it, front and back.
A registration form. If you are not the physical paper type, you can have your parents fill it out at the website shown here.
It's usually down here, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Here. Shown here. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so get on the website, get to that. If you don't get it turned into us by next Wednesday, you can't go out. You have to stick around here at the church.
And that's boring.
It really is. We try and make it fun, but there's
It's
like
not.
really only ever two of us.
It's not fun.
Yeah. So, make sure that happens so that you can go, and it's great.
Yep. That's all I got. That's
That's
the
the
stack.
stack.
Where's my stack? What did I do with it? I put it where?
Your
Gosh,
stack
it's
left.
hiding from me. That's the stack.
That's the stack. Till next time, I'm Jay.
And I'm Ed.
And we'll see you.
I don't know what I did. Boop. Carlos, I have a question for you. We've been walking around the office asking people for things. So,
Oh, por favor, sí.
Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
Sí, pero yo no hablo inglés.
My English is also not that good.
English un poquito, little bit.
I like taquitos.
Taki?
No, taquitos.
Oh, taquitos. No, poquitos. With P.
Pierogies?
Of papa. Poquitos mean little bit.
Little pierogies. Like ravioli.
Yeah, exactly. In general.
In general.
Yes, por favor.
That means please.
Sí, por favor.
I do see.
Un hombre muy simpático, muy guapo. El que me firme es otro hombre muy simpático, muy guapo.
What are you saying? You're doing more than I could ask.
$5 por this.
That means $5.
Yeah, gracias.
Or sinking dollars.
No, cinco.
Like when you
cinco.
put like a treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean, it's sinking dollars.
He's trying not to pay me, but it's okay.